Good evening, everyone. Phil here. Welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Friday, the 3rd of November, 2023. And ladies and gentlemen, my first day back in a week away from streams, at least full days of streaming, because of my illness. And as you can hear, it's not perfect. It certainly was not a flawless day. I had to blow my nose many, many times. My nose is actually very chapped and raw on the edges from having to blow it so much. And dry it because it's running as well. My sinus is on and off today, dripping and sounding bad. I mean, having to clear my throat quite a lot today, coughing a bit on stream. But for the most part, a successful day of streaming. We got a podcast in. We got 2 gameplay streams in. We're finally back into the swing of things when it comes to the new game releases and being able to make progress in them. I know I'm far behind probably most streamers and content creators because a whole week, was taken from me because of this stupid illness. To give you a summary of what happened today, the podcast today went really well, where I summarized everything going on. I let everyone know, update on my health, on my wife's health, what it was like ordering groceries for the first time ever, because we've always gone out and gotten our groceries at the local grocery store. We talked about the delivery service and, the foibles of that. Some issues we're having with delivery services right now, even though it sucks because we really need help with medicine and the like and having delays there. Talked about what I'm going to be doing now because obviously we missed out on special events like the Halloween event and what would happen with that, what playthroughs are continuing and what order, etc. And how we'll be progressing this month. Because right now, man, I am significantly behind this month on stuff that I need to get going, which sucks, of course. But what can you do, right? It's going to happen. I can get set back a week now. We'll be like a week or 2 behind doing all the setup stuff, but we'll get it done, okay? So anyway, the podcast was jam-packed full of discussion and information, exactly like I knew. We had 0 time to discuss game news, which I know for a fact this week was a huge week for game news, and I couldn't even talk about any of it because we had too much else to talk about. And so if you've been wondering, cumulatively what's going on here, and you want to get caught up, watch the podcast from earlier today. You'll get the gist of it, okay? And then we started with Alan Wake 2, a major stream of it. After last night's 2 hours, it was another 3 hours today. We continued on with Saga, one of the 2 protagonists, and we continued on with her quest line in the Watery Town area, which is interesting because there's a whole theme park that's kind of like haunted, and then there's a lighthouse to explore, a trailer park, a motorcycle yard and stuff like that, and then a crazy, kind of haunted boss fight as well. Did a lot today. In 3 hours, we basically finished up this major chapter in Saga's story, plus did a bunch of side exploration and a lot of discovery of items and lore and things like that. So it was a great stream, all right? The one thing I will say is when I'm playing Alan Wake 2, sometimes I get a lot of engagement, and for some reason, sometimes I don't. There's been streams of this game where people are having a ton of fun, and they're talking and hanging out with me, and today was a case where it was pretty quiet. And when I asked, are you guys having fun? It's weird because you guys are not responding as I play. People are like, no, we're having a good time. We're immersed in the game. We're liking your commentary. We're liking everything. Don't worry. We don't have to be actively talking with you. We are enjoying ourselves. So I just wanted to be sure, because I'm a little nervous when I'm playing the game and I'm immersed in it or whatever. And then I realized, man, I haven't talked to my audience in a while. No one's tagging me in the chat or anything. Now people seem to like it. So, I'm glad to be back into the swing of things with that game particularly because that's one of my favorite games I'm playing right now. And then tonight on the late stream, it was the return of Spider-Man 2 for the first time in a week. Remember, that was the game I tried to stream Sunday night of last week. I did, and then I got so sick I didn't stream again all week. So we continued on where we had left off with the whole symbiote suit stuff going on. And I won't spoil, but we did like maybe 20 minutes of plot, which is interesting. And then immediately the game opened up with a whole bunch of side content. I was like, let's do it. So we did it, and I was like, oh, looks like I'll be able to use the new stuff that unlocked, and you couldn't use the new stuff for any of the side content. I was like, what? Yeah, the game unlocked a critical story point with all this new stuff, then it says you can't use any of that new stuff for the side content that we just unlocked. A little weird. That pacing's kind of odd. Why not unlock side content that's appropriate for what you just did in the story instead of tease you by giving you some unlocks in the story that you can't use in what they're unlocking open world? It was very weird the way that they did it. But anyway, we had fun. It was a chill time. Side missions, completed. Lots of upgrades. This time we got a lot of damage dealing and health upgrades. suit upgrades, all kinds of stuff. And we're now in line that next time, okay, when we play Spider-Man 2, it'll be major story developments, which is what people want to see right at this point. Like, I get the feeling that's exactly what people are expecting. She'll get that next time, okay? So, good stuff. Now, all day, great attendance. People were nice, engaging, supporting, everything. Zero complaints. Thank you all for that. Great streaming day overall, all right? And good news is, my health held out, even though, yeah, I was coughing a little bit and had to clear my throat a lot. My health did hold out, at least for now. You know, I don't want to get everyone's hopes up and be like, oh, yeah, so now we're just full speed ahead perfectly. You know, I don't know. Hopefully my health does stay the level it is and I'm all right. And I can continue to stream now full time for the rest of the week. But I guess we'll see. My wife is progressing through her cold. Right now, she is pretty sick. But she was able to get up and do some stuff today. First time in 3 days she's been able to, like, get up and do stuff, which is nice. But she's still not feeling good. Good news is her medicine showed up, which we had ordered for overnight delivery this morning. It showed up, I'm not kidding you, at like 9:30 p.m. at the end of my stream. So it was supposed to be here 7 in the morning. It showed up at 9:30 p.m. at night. So now she has a new medicine she can take to feel better. So she's, hopefully will feel some better stuff overnight with the new medicine and everything. Decorations, this is what it looks like lit up. I don't know if you guys saw, I turned it on for the first time this morning. People like that better than this. I tend to agree. I think it looks better. It's not spectacular or anything, but I think it looks better lit up. But those are my final AA batteries, so if those die, I'm out. I gotta buy some more. And I'd say I'd buy them off of Amazon, but they might show up for 2 weeks, so I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, overall, a good return day back. I'm happy that people showed up and enjoyed the content and supported, all right? So, the thing is, I know we're behind. What are we behind on? Number one, I know that we have not set up anything new for this month. Like, for example, we have an event coming up, an Adpocalypse event that I want to do, and I need to set it up. I haven't had a chance to set it up yet, you know, so I need to do that, and I haven't had an opportunity to really do anything like that yet. And then on top of that, there's other things kind of going on. You know, it's the beginning of the month, I usually set up a whole bunch of stuff for my own personal stuff, my budget for the month and everything. I haven't had a chance to do anything because I've been so sick. So I am behind right now, but I promise you, hopefully by the end of this week, we'll have everything in place where you guys can start nominating ads for the Adpocalypse Marathon. And hopefully I'll get my stuff in place. I want to start reviewing the series Invincible, but I'm watching it slowly. Like season 1, I think I want to say I'm more than halfway through, but I don't know how many episodes are in season 1. But I'm close to the end, I think, of season 1. And I know season 2 just came out, so I can start watching that. So I'll probably start reviewing that maybe as early as Monday, Tuesday. You know, we'll do it slowly. We'll see what happens and start with this stuff. So I'm excited, and I hope that you are too for a new month. I'm happy that we're past the Halloween stuff, and we're moving into all this new game stuff is exciting. And I want to say thank you for understanding with my illness this last week, how shitty it was. And I understand being set back as bad as it was, and a lot of people were missing me. And now that I'm back, hopefully we're back into the swing of the normal stuff. And I hope I'll get all my tasting back. Because that's like the one thing is my tasting. I only have half tasting right now. So I go to eat and I'm like, I can taste certain things but not others, which is annoying. So hopefully it'll come back sooner rather than later. I'll be able to fully taste everything again. All right. Enough about today. What about tomorrow? What's coming up? I'll tell you what's coming up. Tomorrow, a level 1 podcast that hopefully is in line with normal stuff. I'd hopefully like to cover regular gaming topics. I know there's a huge Bungie topic this week that we didn't cover yet. There's a Microsoft peripherals topic we didn't cover yet. So we have things to talk about and cover. We gotta get to it. So hopefully we'll talk about those tomorrow and any other gaming news and stuff. Tomorrow's daytime stream will be more Alan Wake 2, but unlike the last 2 streams here, it's gonna go back to Alan Wake now. Saga, we have played for 5 straight hours. Let's give her a rest. Let's swap over to Alan Wake and see what he's up to. So it should be fun to swap back over and continue on with his story now. All right. So I hope you will join me tomorrow. Alan Wake 2, continuing with Alan Wake at gameplay around 12:45 p.m. Pacific time. That is tomorrow night. Super Mario Brothers Wonder finally resumes on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. So I'm excited for that because I haven't played it now in over a week, and obviously I want to get back to it. It's an outstanding game. I hope you'll join me for that. Big important announcement here in the United States. Daylight saving time ends Saturday night into Sunday. That means around 2 a.m. like Sunday morning for us, our clocks go back an hour. So it hits midnight and it becomes Sunday. Then it becomes 1 a.m. Monday, 2 a.m. Monday, and when it hits 2 a.m., it again becomes 1 a.m. Monday. We have two 1 a.m.s. Excuse me, I'm saying Monday. Why am I saying Monday? Sunday is what I mean to say. It happens. It's a transition over from Saturday night into Sunday. Okay, so it's really weird that you hit 1 a.m. Sunday morning, 2 a.m. Sunday morning. Nope, it's 1 a.m. Sunday morning again, and a second 1 to 2 a.m. you get a bonus hour. But because of that, that means all of my streams will starting an hour later on Sunday. That includes the podcast. That's going to include my react show. That's going to include the late stream. And then moving forward, all my streams will be 1 hour later until we change it again. So I think it's in March at some point. So for 5-ish months, you're going to see everything an hour later. Okay, just so you know, that's how it goes here in the stupid United States. I don't know why we do this. I hate it, but we do it every year. So I'm stuck with it. I'll appreciate the extra hour of sleep. It just doesn't make any sense, and I wish we never changed the clocks to begin with. So anyway, that's happening. Be ready for the streams to be later, starting on Sunday by 1 hour. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you all. Great streaming day today. Had a great time. Hope that you guys enjoyed all the content. Please remember to like and leave comments on these videos. It's very important that you do for engagement, especially with this channel not getting any engagement for a week because I was sick. Any engagement would be greatly appreciated if you could and help me out. All right? Thank you all. Have a good night. I'll see you all in the morning, hopefully for the podcast and more Alan Wake 2. Peace out.